Hello everyone. This week's lesson is going to be on juggling. I'm going to teach you the basics of juggling, starting from the simplest way and then working your way up to using 3 balls to juggle with. So let's get started. When you're beginning to juggle, you don't want to use balls yet because you want to use something that's lighter and kind of floats through the air. So if you have a scarf or a towel like this, I'm going to start with using this. You only need to start with 1. So when you juggle, you are going to eventually be using 3 items. First, starting with 1, you're going to pass it from side to side. And if you notice with the towel, it floats down a little bit slower. So get used to that for a few minutes. You can also do this with a crumpled up piece of paper. So I crumpled up a piece of paper here, and I'm going to throw it from side to side. Next, you can use a little bit of a heavier item. So I have an orange here, but you can find something that you have in your house. I also have a baseball here that you can do it with. Anything round that has a little bit of weight, and you're just going to throw it from side to side. And get used to that, catching it, throwing it from side to side. Keep your eye kind of on the ball as you go from side to side. The next step is to add in a second item. So you want your 2 items to be pretty much the same size. So if you're using oranges, if you're using paper or towels, whatever you're using, try to get them to be equal in size. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start with your right hand and you're gonna throw it to your left hand just like you were doing when we were practicing. Now you're going to add in the second one. So right after you throw the first one, you're going to throw the second one. So it'll look like this. So it's throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. So right after I release the right hand, I'm releasing the left hand and then I'm catching, catching. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. This one takes a little bit of time to get used to. And if you're using paper, I'm going to crumple up your paper. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. So take a minute to practice that, and then we'll be back with the third part, adding in the third ball. So here comes the hardest part. After you feel comfortable with the 2 items, throwing and catching, you're going to add in your third item. So you want to think of which hand is your dominant hand. If it's your right hand, you're going to put 2 items in your right hand and 1 in your left hand. And you're going to follow the same pattern as throw, throw, catch, catch. So as you're throwing, you'll also be catching. I'm going to show you and then we're going to break it down. So to start, you're going to have the 2 items in one hand and then 1 in the other hand. You're going to start by throwing this one that's on the outside to the other hand. This time, as I throw the first one, I'm going to throw it and then I'm going to throw the opposite one in this hand. So it's going to be throw, throw, catch, catch, just like I did before. The only difference is I have this third item here, but I haven't thrown it yet. This time I'm going to try to add in the third one. So it's going to be throw, throw, and then you're going to catch. Throw, 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 catch. And you're just going to stop right there. So starting with 2 in your right hand, 1 in your left hand. And then when you feel comfortable with that, you can try to keep going so it's a continual. So just to review real quick, you're going to start with 1 item, throwing from side to side. When you feel pretty comfortable with this, you're going to add in the second item. And you're going to do throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. And you want to kind of look at the balls as you're doing it so you can see where they're going and catch it in different spots. But you want to try to keep your tosses pretty consistent so you're not running all over to try to catch them. And then the third step would be to add in the last and final one, 2 in your right hand. If you're dominant in your left hand, you can start with 2 in your left hand. And then it's the same pattern of throw, throw, catch, catch, and you just continue that through. This takes a lot of practice to get it down to where you can continually do it. So take your time with it, pause the video, go back and review it, and send me in pictures or videos of you trying to juggle and what items you found to juggle with, whether you have your paper, some type of towel. I have my oranges, and good luck.